Okay, it's a week out and I'm dieting harder than the last time because I'm trying to get as lean as I humanly can, okay? I'm actually under 190 pounds this morning, so I'm getting close to that weight limit. So last video you saw me 6 French toast. This is 5 French toast, but this time it's with something called liquid muscle egg whites. It's basically 35 protein and 4 grams of carbs, of which 3 is fiber and no fat. So, I basically, all you have to do is put it in a pan, put the bread in, and just like normal French toast, you just put it on the frying pan, okay? So I'm just gonna let it absorb and suck in the eggs into the French toast. And I went and worked out the calories, and in the bread, combined with this, there's about 600 calories if I use all of it. Now obviously there's some left, and what I do is I really like my French toast like really super thick with the egg whites. So I add to it and rub it in, and it allows it to get more fluffy, like it's a really thick, full of protein French toast. So you can see it doesn't even absorb as much calories I put in. So there's 600 if I used everything, but I won't be able to use everything. Now, last video, a lot of comments on the syrup I used. 20 calories in 60 mils. 20. People acting like you don't count macros, but then you eat the syrup and you're gonna die. It's 20 calories. It's sugar-free syrup. And to make matters worse, I have it mixed with Walden Farms syrup. So it's not even 20 calories because it's mixed half and half. So really it's probably 10 or 15 calories. You're not going to die from eating 20 calories of sugar, for example. This is going to be meal 1, and so you just basically stand in front of the stove and, as it cooks, you flip it. So I mean, I don't know how many of you haven't made French toast. You don't have to do anything special. You just have to put the egg whites in, put the toast in, and it's good. The other kind, of course, you want your cinnamon and your sugars and all these different things, the sugar Splendas. But this is just as easy as you could do it. And so there you have it. That'll be cooked in like 5 minutes, and it's delicious. This is pina colada flavor, okay? If you wanted to just save some money, because it's like $20-something for a bottle, you could put half egg whites, half the pina colada, make it good. There's other flavors, strawberry, orange. I'm not sponsored by these people. I'm just saying what I eat, okay? So meal 1's gonna be, I guess, without that and with the syrup, maybe 600 calories. And then I'm probably gonna eat, as usual, the 5 meals a day. I've been doing an hour to an hour and 15 minutes of cardio a day. And my calories is around 2,500, so I'm like literally dying. For me, that's extreme dieting. French toast is ready, so there's the 5 pieces. See, no problem. 5 pieces of that. Get my half syrup, half Walden Farm stuff here. Okay. Don't forget that's liquid muscle egg white. I don't do macros. I count calories, because I eat a shit ton of protein, so it doesn't matter if I eat high carb, low fat, whatever. But just so you know, there's 600 calories, 65 grams of protein in this, okay? Also with that, I have a coffee. I make my coffee with Walden Farm syrup, because it's almost got no calories. And this is the natural milk that I use, which has 13 grams of protein and 80 calories per cup, and I only use a few tablespoons. So I just mix them together, that makes my coffee. And then I always drink my greens for breakfast, so I got Athlete Superfood. Basically, it's just your greens for your antioxidants. And I throw this AMO8, which is 8 essential amino acids. Tastes really good. It's just some more protein in there, just for the taste more than anything. Because obviously I got plenty of protein from this. This was left over. That is meal one. That is 600 calories, and I still can eat 4 more times today. Here, up for meal two, it's 11:30. I've eaten 1 meal today. Meal one was my French toast, around 600 calories. Meal two, you're gonna love this one. This is a P28 wrap that is gonna be toasted. It's gonna be like nachos, and we are going to eat that with guacamole dip. That's part one of the meal. Part two is going to be a wrap. I'll explain that. So this is what you do. This is mind-blowing good. Like if you are into basically eating nachos, this is the alternative that will not get you fat and has tons of protein. Okay, so I got this little pizza cutter, cutting it up. Just to give you a breakdown, I don't count macros, I count calories, and I just make sure I eat a lot of protein. There's 28 grams of protein in the wrap itself, so you're already good to go. That's plenty of protein in a meal. So 28 grams right there, 260 calories. P28 wraps, and I'm not sponsored by them, so I'm not paid to like say buy them, but they are awesome, and I've been using these in my coaching for 7 years. So, you know, it's the time-tested thing. People love them. It comes in bread, bagels, and wraps. So, once you've got them in pieces, you put them on your pan. And mind you, I am no chef. I'm no doctor either. But if I can come up with recipes like this and I can do them, all of you can do them, because I have 0 chef skills, 0 chef qualities. I'm not good at this, but I've experimented with food for well over 20 years, because when you're dieting as often as I am, you're always looking for some magical trick or way to get through your diet without suffering. So there you have it. It's cut up into little pieces. The oven is set at 350 degrees, and it's only going to take you 3-4 minutes, okay? Do not overcook them. You don't know how often it's like almost ready, and you're like, 1 more minute, and you go to the bathroom or something, you come back, and they're all burnt, and it sucks, okay? So these are the P28 wraps. I eat them with normal wraps too. But I'm going to eat another wrap. 2 Fayon wrap. This guy's 100 calories, 8 grams of protein, 7 fiber. So this is a low carb wrap. This is my favorite wrap to eat for like this kind of a thing, okay? 100 calories, I loaded up with the lettuce on the bottom. It kind of gives it a layer so it doesn't leak out. I've got 40 grams of chicken. Now remember, I don't need a lot of chicken. This is only like 8 grams of protein. I mean, there's 8 in the wrap, so that's 16 plus the 28, 34, 44 grams of protein. It's, you know, it's almost going to be 50 grams of protein when it's all said and done. I've got some onions, I've got some tomato, and I've got some mushroom, and I mix it up. Sometimes I put like lots of cucumbers, sometimes I just put lots of spinach. I load up some pickles, high in sodium, because when you exercise all the time, you need some salt. Okay? I'm going to put some barbecue sauce. This is Ghee. It's got 10 calories in 2 tablespoons. So no comments about, oh my God, I can't believe he eats his sauce. 10 calories in 2 tablespoons. I probably put 1 tablespoon. So 5 calories, big deal. Some 5-calorie mustard here. Put that on it. Obviously, you can put whatever you want. My fats, healthy fats, come from dressing. So that's about a tablespoon, 35 calories in there. And I like to put spices, which do have calories. So I'm going to put, well, pepper doesn't really, but don't be fooled by things like, I don't know, spices that say like 0 calories. You know what they do? They say there's 1/4 gram as a serving. It's like, there's your serving. Did you see it come out? No, because that's how much they put as a serving. It's to trick you. So that way they can round down to 0. A lot of these condiments, these spices have tons of sugar. So that's it right there. I then microwave it. And then I'm going to add some spinach on top. And while I'm doing this, it's best to check because we do not want this burnt. Okay? So that's fine, that's not burning. So you can put it back in there. And the total calories for this meal is, and I don't normally add it up, but it's 575 for those of you tracking. So that's going to be almost 1,200 calories in 2 meals for me. And then my next meal will probably be some kind of like popcorn, and then I'll have to go to the gym. And mind you, I'm 1 week out from a show. So I haven't started peak week yet. Peak week, I'm going to do a diet on that whole thing. It's completely different. That's when it becomes really unpleasant. That's when you carb deplete and you just don't get to eat all this fun food. But I eat this off-season dieting. It doesn't matter. This is how I eat. The only difference is I would eat more. So maybe I would have had 1.5 of those wraps in there. Okay? And then I know I don't fold it right, but I'm trying to cram in so much stuff that I can hardly, fit it in. So there's my wrap. So you're looking at about 200 calories. So just look how big this is. So when I'm full on eating a lot, I'll eat 3 to 4 of these. Dieting, I'll eat 2 to 3 at a time if I'm just eating that. So good. In case you're curious, you can get these at like Costco or at like any grocery store. They're the individual size, 100 calories these are. Guacamole is good fat. It's from avocados. So this is like a higher fat type of choice. It tastes really good with that for a dip. Instead of this, if you're trying to go low calorie, maybe you're trying to go low fat, salsa is a good option. And what do you dip it with?
It's like a tzatziki sauce.
Tzatziki sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my girlfriend, who does not diet for shows, she's not a bodybuilding champion, she likes this stuff. So if a normal human being likes this stuff, you will be guaranteed to like it. Because this woman eats pizza and garlic fingers every day, bagels and cream cheese and eggies, and name the junk food, she eats it. If she'll eat this, you're gonna like it. And this is a diet, okay? You don't have to eat broccoli and tilapia and boring ass food over and over and think that that's the way. That is not the way. I don't eat any meals like that. All the meals I eat, I like. The only thing that you'd probably see me, which I'll eat tonight, that you'd be like, oh, I don't want to eat that, is a huge, ginormous salad, because I am in severe depletion mode, so I eat the biggest salad possible so I'm not hungry. Okay. I see we're ready now. Okay. We're ready. This is ready. It doesn't have to be any darker than this, because it keeps cooking a little bit after it's done. Put that on your plate. Okay. Now remember, these are not nachos. There's 28 grams of protein and 260 calories in this. It's not nachos. Nachos are just basically fat junk. Okay, so you just dip in. This is good. So literally, if you're craving nachos like all the time, and you throw this into your diet once a week, twice a week, maybe your craving for nachos are gone. You stop eating the nachos, you eat this in health. Instead, you got a healthy alternative, and then you lose weight, because calories in, calories out. Because guaranteed, you eat a plate of nachos, calories are gonna be 1,000 to 1,500. This is gonna be 3 something. So, I mean, it's a no-brainer. Meal 3, popcorn. Add about 10 calories in a little spray. I like putting this sugar twin for those of you who are scared of putting in fake sugar. I add it in on everything. 225 calories plus the 10. My 200 calorie protein bar, homemade protein bar, Score homemade protein bar. Frozen, so it takes a while to chew. This is gonna be 440 calories or so. And that puts me up to about 1,600 for the day.
This meal is awesome. Popcorn, as you know from other videos, way healthier than rice and bread and really anything. For carbs, high protein, high fiber choice, very filling. Just look how much you get to eat. Intra-workout, so just do a scoop of each of these. This is just battle juice. It's just like fast-acting carbs, some amino acids, and GP3. It's just basically like your creatines and whatnot. And I drink that during the gym just so that I don't like pass out when I'm dying of like doing cardio and training, because on this low of a calorie diet for me, this is a starvation diet because I'm 1 week out. And so the calories have to be really low. And so this is meal 3. I'll get in at least an hour of cardio. Gonna train shoulders, biceps, and calves. And then I'll have 2 meals left for the day for my 5 meal total with protein in each meal. Okay guys, I just finished my workout. It was 3 hours. 1 hour and 40 minutes was cardio, which was 3 miles an hour, then it was 2.7, then it was 2.5, and that's at 15% incline. And it just kept going slower because I was obviously getting more tired. I did biceps, shoulders, calves. Yeah, I have a 300 calorie shake. This one's whey protein, this kind. I've got about 40 grams worth of protein in it. The rest, I don't care what fat and carbs there is. I put blueberries in there, PB2 in there. So basically, this is a peanut butter marshmallow flavor with extra peanut butter with blueberries. It's good. This puts me at 2,000 calories for the day. It's almost 6 o'clock. I have one more meal of 500 calories. And that's it for the day, and I burn off in an hour and 40 minutes 1,200 calories. So that puts me into probably a 1,500 calorie deficit for the day. The aim is to lose 1% of body fat, and it's Monday, by Friday, so that I can do the show, you know, around 4.5% body fat, and that is the goal. Can't wait to get this down. So here we are at meal 5. It's 9 o'clock. That is 1 pound of spinach. That is 100 calories. That is 10 grams of fiber. No one in the world can get fat if they eat this kind of stuff. You will be so full, you won't be able to handle it. This is the other toppings that I put. So this is just mushrooms, onions, and tomato. And I mean, obviously it varies. Sometimes I'm gonna put in cucumbers. Sometimes I don't put onions. I throw in these pickles here, you know, and I just go to town with whatever toppings you want. So I'm not gonna go too crazy here. I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing. So you have your Mrs. Dash, shelled flax, okay, 200 grams of chicken, and I put on some like low calorie barbecue sauce, a bit of mustards mixed in there. So basically I've added up the calories and it's approaching 500, counting everything that I'm going to put on this thing. So here's some 5 calorie, whatever this is, zesty Italian. This is half Walden and half Miss Butterworth. There's 20 calories in a quarter a cup plus the 0, which is probably 5. So if I put a quarter of a cup, just so you know what that looks like, that's a quarter of a cup, okay? So this would have 20 calories if it was real syrup, but it's half syrup and half not. So those of you who are like, oh my God, how can he eat all that syrup and still lose weight? There's about 11 calories in what I threw on there. It's not going to do anything. It is not going to kill you. Think about it. There's a lot of other things that we're doing. The sun is going to give you skin cancer. This is not any worse than that, okay? So here we have my salad. It's about 500 calories. There's about 55 grams of protein in there. I'm at 500 calories. I did an hour and 40 minutes of cardio. This is a strict diet for me. This is like the lowest calories I will eat on a diet with that much cardio. But my goal is to get ridiculously shredded. So that is what I eat 1 week out. The next video is going to be what I eat carb depleting for peak week, okay? GregDoucette.com if you want a coach. Follow me on Instagram, Greg Doucette IFBB Pro. I post a lot of updated pictures. And please subscribe and like the video if you liked it.